Today we're talking Scream from 1996. We're going to be talking about this VHS copy I hold in my hand. There's nothing particularly special about it, other than the clips you're watching in this episode are from this very tape. Let's pop it in, shall we? There's something about popping a VHS tape in. I love the ads on here, you know what I mean? There's a sick ad on here for a bunch of different movies on home video, including Judge Dredd, The Crow, Pulp Fiction, and Highlander.
And now, our feature presentation.
Obviously, the movie opens up with Drew Barrymore in this iconic scene. I should have made some Jiffy Pop for this, I feel like. We got all the flirty phone talk, and then it leads up to, your favorite scary movie. We're gonna play a little game.
I want to play a game.
No, not that game. And then we get to the trivia bit. Who's the killer in Halloween? Followed by who's the killer in Friday the 13th? And we all know how that turns out. This is true horror snob shit right here. I would expect this killer to also ask people wearing band shirts to name 5 of their songs. And I love the shots of him just sneaking around the place. They make me giggle. The scene gets spookiest to me when the parents get home, and they're kind of just walking up casually while she's getting murdered in the yard. And seeing her getting dragged across the yard holding the phone is a very unsettling shot. Then we get Sydney and Billy in her room, which is a pretty obvious homage to Nightmare on Elm Street, followed by the straight-up reference to The Exorcist, edited for TV. By the way, they're playing an acoustic cover of Fear the Reaper here, which the original version appears in Halloween. Fuck yeah, give me that Marco Beltrami score. So she gets to school, the news is at school, Tatum's there, she tells him about the people being killed. They chill at the fountain, we get the liver in the mailbox joke, and leave her alone. We get that whole bit. She goes home, and of course, movie references galore in here.
I'm gonna swing by the video store. I was thinking Tom Cruise and all the right moves. You know, if you pause it just right, you can see his penis in the car.
Hello, Sydney, the famous line read there. The whole nose-picking bit. And obviously the big-breasted bimbo line.
No, it's just, what's the point? They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
I love how she calls 911 through the computer. It's 1996! Yeah! Underrated line in this movie.
Jesus, the camera, hurry!
My name isn't Jesus.
You can get this costume at every 5 and dime across the state. There's no way to track it. The sheriff is one of those characters that's playing it fully straight and just is not goofy at all, but I love it. Sydney. Gale.
Round 1. Fight. Flawless victory.
Bam. Bitch went down. We love it. The killer calls again, and really my best takeaway from this scene is that it's hilarious when Dewey picks up the phone and goes,
"Hello."
Nick Cave and skateboards. Wait a second, is Kenny Silent Bob? I love the scene of the principal cutting up the mask and shoving scissors in fucking students' faces, especially because it's Henry Winkler. This is followed shortly by the death scene of the principal, and we get the classic Wes Craven cameo as Fred the janitor. And the most erotic scene in the movie for me, the video store. Ah, yes. Rent those tapes. Yes, look in the horror section. Oh. Anyway, Dewey's eating ice cream, and he gets to talk to the sheriff. This is one of my favorite scenes, and it's just the clashing of serious cop, who seems like he's out of an old 80s slasher for sure, with new bumbling Dewey eating ice cream, while the other guy's like, I quit smoking, of course, but I'm smoking here because I'm stressed out right now. And Dewey's like, well, cool, there's a murderer on the loose. Evil Dead versus Hellraiser. Comment below which you would vote for on a party. Gail's canceled, too, because she's unknowingly filming teens at a party. This is some weird shit. We don't like it. And it hurts us all to see it, really, it does. It hurts us all to see Tatum's death scene in the garage. Truly a horror icon. Tatum and Rose McGowan. And they're doing a Halloween watch party, essentially. This is where we get introduced to the concept of the rules.
Don't you know the rules? What rules? You don't... Jesus Christ, you don't know the rules?
You can never have sex, you can never drink or do drugs, and you never say, I'll be right back. By the way, is Cheetos a sponsor of this movie? They're a sponsor of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Maybe they'll sponsor me. Cheetos, sponsor me. So Dewey and Gale are flirting again, and he's like, you're not scared, are you? That's one of my favorite line readings in this movie, too.
You're not scared, are you?
By the way, there's a copy of Clerks sitting there. Jay and Silent Bob later appear in Scream 3.
Oh shit, Silent Bob, it's that TV news chick, Connie fucking Chung. Hey Connie, how's Maury? Dude, I think she likes me, man. See how she's looking at me?
But I love this scene because when the phone call happens and Randy answers it, the score for Halloween is still going. And it scores this scene in the movie. In Scream is being scored by the movie they're watching. And it's so beautifully done. I love it. It's one of the most masterful things about this movie to me. And obviously the irony of Jamie Kennedy telling Jamie Lee Curtis to look behind you, and then again the guy in the fucking car, Kenny, saying the same thing, then getting butchered. We have the climactic reveal, the explanation, they stab each other, you kind of know how this goes down. The best part about all this for me is Matthew Lillard's performance and his lines.
Houston, we have a problem here. Fuck!
Fucking hit me with the phone, Dick! Did you really call the police?
You're sorry ass.
My mom and dad are gonna be so mad.
And then, sadly, alas, death by TV. This is one of those things I noticed a few years ago, but after it's all said and done, they're standing over Billy's body, right? And Randy's like, careful, this is the part where the supposedly dead killer comes back for one final scare. And then he does that, and then she shoots him, and then she says, not in my movie. Yet, if this is your movie, that did happen. We just watched it happen. That's exactly what... But I digress. Then the credits roll. And after the credits, we're treated to a lovely little featurette with some of the cast and Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and be kind, subscribe. Thanks for watching.